Howdy, 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 everybody! Ha. All right, everybody. So, check it out. When I put something off, man, I really do put it off. Okay? So, I've been putting this off for a long time, man. Today's the day. We're going to change the strings on this here. Okay, so how's everybody doing today? My name is Robert. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Guitar Journeys. I'm getting everything I need out here. We are going to take off the old strings first. Then we are going to put on some new strings. And let's see, what do we got here? Okay, I got tens and tens. Not for sure which ones I should try. I think I'm going to go with these right here. These are from Labella. Okay, anyways, sorry about that, guys. These are the strings I'm going to go with. That's kind of hard to see them, ain't it? These are, well, I can't really pronounce that too good. Critterin? See, that's, Critterin. Okay, I looked that word up, and what that word means is something to judge by, okay? So, kind of weird, right? But, the main thing is that they're made by Labella, and they advertise to be the oldest string manufacturers, and they are from New York, so they're made in the United States. And I got Labellas on my travel guitar, and I really like them. I really do like them. And I'm gonna try to get away from the Alexer, although I still do have some Alexers that I'm going to use on my acoustic, my Taylor. But I want to get these on because I want to make some videos today. So, okay. So for me, I always save the little strings. The G and the B, I mean the high E and the B, I always save those. The rest of them I'm just going to cut off. I like to save these little strings because if you break a string, it's going to be these little ones. I don't think you're going to break one of the big strings. If you break one of those big strings, man, you're really doing something crazy. I can tell you that for sure. Because those things are really strong. I was just thinking in my mind, you could pull a car with one of those strings. Now, not literally. Don't go out and try that. I don't recommend that. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. Just being goofy. Man, hang on. I gotta get my tea. Okay. Yeah. So, number one, man, when you change strings, you gotta have a beverage. Let's see, I don't think I'm gonna use this on this guitar. I like to drink green tea in the afternoons because it just kind of feels good, man. You know? Okay, so if y'all don't know what this is a little tool to help you change your strings. Hey, what's up? And this helps you to pull these little pins out right here. See how that works? And then it's also is to wind up the strings. Those come out pretty easy. Okay. So, like I said, I like to save these little strings. It's just good to have some little strings around, some extra ones. If you break one, you have a couple of extras. These are really the distance between here and here on this guitar is a long distance, you know, for guitars. So like you could use this string here on electric. I mean, honestly, when it comes to these little strings, I don't think there's much of a difference between the acoustic and the electric. They look the same. So I'm pretty sure you could use them and that won't be a problem. I just do like that for right now, and I'll set that over there on the corner. Same with this one. Like right now on my electric guitar, on my Stratocaster. What's going on, everybody? Let me see y'all. What's up? This baby is gonna hum. Yeah, dude. It's nice to have new strings. I've had this guitar going on 3 years. This will be the 3rd time that I've changed the strings. So, anyways, I just do like that. But on my Stratocaster right now, I have a G string in the place of my B string. But yeah, I can feel this string. You can see, like, I don't know if you probably won't be able to see it, but it has all kinds of gaps in it. I'm really disappointed in that too, because the Lexer strings aren't cheap. In the string world, the Lexer strings are kind of expensive. So anyways, but I'm not easy on strings, I can tell you that for sure. I'm not easy on strings. Alrighty, let's get all these old ones off here. I think I dropped something. No. I just wind them up like this so when I throw them in the trash, hopefully they'll stay there, like wound up like that. So what's going on, everybody? What are all you people up to today? Our weather is really screwed up, man. I think I was talking about that yesterday, but we have like 80-degree days, and then it'll get down into the 50s. It's just crazy. When it gets to be like 80 degrees, even like in like Phoenix, it's already reached 100. So what the hell is the summer? Sorry, watch my language. What the heck is the summer gonna be like, man? If it's already reached 100 in Arizona and over 100 already, all right, what is the summer gonna be like? You know, so some people say that the climate is in trouble And some other people say that it's not true, that it's just a pattern. And I'm going to throw in my 2 cents worth. I'm going to say maybe just listen to the scientists, right? I mean, that's kind of like their job. That's what they do. You know, they study the climate. So maybe, just maybe, listen to what they're saying, because it could be true. I'm not saying it is true, but I'm saying it could be. It definitely could be. Okay, so right now when you get this puppy apart like this is the perfect time to clean it up. This is when you want to clean it. Let's see here. What do I got? Hang on just a second. I gotta get a rag. Okay. So as far as like the outside of this guitar, it's a little bit different than most guitars. And I'm not going to spray nothing on this. This is a different kind of a finish. And I think if I sprayed something on it, it might kind of mess it up. So I'm not going to do that. But I am going to clean it up real good with this rag. Wow, that's weird. There's like a red spacer in there. I'm not going to mess with that either, dude. Leave that thing in there. Okay, where's my oil at? I was putting oil on this piece last night because it looked so dull. It looked like it was really dry. So I put a little oil on there. And just so you guys know, this is special oil for guitars. Check this out, man. I was worried about the price, right? $12.95. This thing is like 10 years old. And look at it, it's still full. 10 years, man. At least 10 years. I've been here already going on 9 years. And I had this in Colorado for a couple of years. So it's probably older than that. Okay, so I like to get some oil on like this wood part right here. Oil that thing up, man. It makes it last forever. And it makes it look really nice. I like to take my time because I don't really want to get that oil on this thing. I think that it might I don't know. It might not be good for it. So, okay, I don't think it would hurt it, all right? But I just don't think it'd be that great of a deal to get oil on this. So I'm going to try not to do that. But yeah, that's crazy, man. If you go to buy some oil, right? This stuff is called lizard spit. It's fretboard conditioner. This is good stuff, man. So remember that. And if you can't find this brand, there's a lot of different brands. And I'm thinking that the ingredient in there is going to be pretty much the same. Let's put that tea all the way over there. I don't want to knock that off. Let's get this a little closer. Got too much crap out here, man. Put it on strings is not like that hard. It's just one of those things that you seem to put off forever. Let's do it like that. That should work. Another thing that you can do, I don't think it's necessary on this guitar right now, but I'm going to show you something else that you can do to a guitar. I'll show you just because we're here. We're here and we're doing it, and I want to show you. Oh, dang it. Let me see. Let me pull this back a little bit. drawer is long, dude. That's crazy long. Okay, so what you do, you take a little bit of steel wool. I had a piece that was already cut off. Let's see if I can find it. Man, them things are really long. Okay. I don't know what happened to my little card I had. Oh, here it is. That's not the one that's cut though. I have a card that I cut. Sorry about that, guys. I'm looking for this little card that I have. It's like a credit card, and I took and cut the ends of it out so I could use it on this. And I thought I had it right up here in the front. Now I don't seem to find it. Uh-oh, I think I just seen it. I seen it. I seen it, man. Okay. I don't know why these credit cards are in here. That's weird. All right. Okay, we can go shopping if you want. Okay. We'll throw these back in here for now. All right. So what I did, I took a credit card and I cut the slots out of it. Right? I took and made some slots in this so I could use it on my frets. Okay, like I said, I don't think that this guitar really needs it, but I'm going to show you how I do this. I just get a little piece of this steel wool. You got to be a little careful with this stuff because it's a little messy. It'll get everywhere. But this is a steel wool, and this is what the crackheads use, man. Don't tell no crackheads, they'll be coming over here. Okay, so I just go over the top of these frets like this. See how I'm doing that? Can you guys see that? Maybe try it down here so you guys can see it a little better. Okay, so I put this little deal over the fret, and then I clean it up with this steel wool. Now, you could do it like this, but it's going to get on the wood. See, and I don't want it on the wood. See, so you go like that. And what you're just kind of cleaning the gunk off of it. You get a little gunk built up on there. I don't like doing that too close to that thing. Like I said, I don't really think that this one needs it very bad. But sometimes you'll get like some buildup on there. Now I seen this. What gave me the idea to do this is I seen this on a video one time. I was watching a video on how to put on new strings. And I seen a guy doing this. I think he's even the one that showed me about. That stuff's messy, dude. But I think that's where I got the idea to cut out the credit card. And you don't have to spend a lot of time on that. Like I said, this one I don't think really needs it anyways. But I'm going to do it just to show you it's something that you can do. There's a lot of little tricks when it comes to playing a guitar. You know, a lot of little tricks to like working on them and playing and. This one up here really actually did. You know, it kind of smooths them out too, I noticed. Like if you have an area that's a little bit bumpy, it'll take that off. This metal that's on here is a really soft metal. I don't know if that's some type of a lead or what it is, but it really does. Like on my Taylor, I got some of them that are smashed from the strings. But one thing that I kind of feel like, oh, I see that's kind of keeping that from going down there. One thing that I do feel is that when you play the guitar, you really should be able to take care of it yourself. Now, yeah, when you hit it big, right, when you get really famous, you could have someone else do it for you. When I first started with guitars, I absolutely did not know anything about guitars. And I took my guitar I had, and it was only like $125 guitar. I took that thing down to the, okay, I'm going to set this right here so I don't forget. I'm going to set it right there together. Okay, I took my guitar down to the guitar shop where I was living at the time and had them put new strings on my guitar. Well, I knew nothing about guitars at all. I can see that's got a little buildup on there. I'm just going to put this oil on there too. But, yeah, I took my guitar down there and they fixed that thing up. Man, it looked new when I got it back. They put new strings on it. They adjusted it. They cleaned it. They did like I'm doing, you know, they cleaned up the fretboard and everything. But last night I decided I'd put some oil on this thing right here because it looks so dry. And I'm really glad I did because it really made it look nice. I'll put some oil in here. Just for you guys that don't know, this little hole right here, there's a little hole right here, and most guitars have that. It's to tighten up the neck. Like it's called the truss rod, and it's in there. It's in there. Of course, it's in there, stupid. That's where it lives. But what happens is your neck on the guitar will get like loose, and it starts to bow, right? Like like this, and you tighten it, it'll straighten it out. But if you ever do that, be very careful, man, because if you break that rod in there, then you pretty much screwed it up. I don't think you can replace that rod in there. I think you have to replace the whole neck. And I'm not sure about that either, okay? So don't quote me on that one, because I'm not for sure. Maybe some guitars you can and some guitars you can't. Okay, so I'm just oiling this thing up, and then we're going to put the new strings on. I don't really want to get it on the body, but I do want to get it down here. That stupid dog of mine. When I'm not upstairs, he freaks out. I think I'm going to have to go get him or something. He freaks out because he don't know what happened to me. Well, I'm down here, dude. Check me out. I'm down here with these people. Let me see. Uh-oh. Don't fall over, guys. Ow, damn it. I got that oil on there and I didn't want to. I didn't want to get the oil on the body. This is kind of a weird body, the way it's made. And I just don't know if putting oil on there would hurt it or not. But I don't really want to put oil on it. Okay. The only thing I really want to put oil on is this thing, the fretboard. You want to keep these oiled up. Every time you change the strings on a guitar, take the time to clean it up. That's your opportunity to keep, to clean it and maintain it. This is part of the maintaining the guitar. You guys want to know what the oil's made out of? That what you said? Well, I'm not 100% sure. I read that on there one time, but I don't remember what it was. Let's see. I think it had like some kind of like, I know it's some kind of oil, of course. I'm not really for sure what's in there. Orange oil. It says orange oil. Okay, there you go. I was going to say I thought it had some kind of citrus. Oh yeah, you can smell it. It smells like oranges. That's crazy, right? Oranges is, I have some cleaner that's really good for taking off adhesive stuff. And it was orange, made out of orange. So you can do a lot with oranges. I know this is taking a while, everybody, but you know what? This is something that really has to be done. If you don't do this to your guitar, there's a very good chance that it could crack. It just gets too dry and then it'll crack, especially if you're in a climate where it's really dry. I put a, uh-oh, what the hell was that? My stupid dog's jumping around up there. I put on a movie about a dog for my dog, and I said, okay, I put him on the couch with a bunch of toys and everything, and I put a movie on about a dog, and I said, all right, you sit here and watch this movie. He did not listen to me. All right, this puppy's gonna look nice. Yeah, man, this thing's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be like brand new, man. My Q-tip's about worn out. You know, they say, and this is true, I agree, you don't want to over oil these things. Like, you don't want to do it every month, because that's just too much. But it's been probably around a year since I've done this, and it looks to be in really good shape. But you don't want to leave it like and never do it. Any guitar, even, well, I back that up. My travel guitar is made out of carbon fiber, so you do not need to do this with the carbon fiber. So I was going to say every guitar, but not every guitar. Let's say this, every guitar that has a wood fretboard, okay? Not the one like on my Stratocaster, because it's got like, oh, I don't know what they call that stuff, man. It's like, it's got a finish on it. You know what I mean? Like lacquer, like polyurethane. But it won't soak up nothing no matter what you do to it. So it really don't have to oil that kind. Okay, I got this pretty heavily oiled. Really. Let that soak in for just a minute. All right, we'll throw that in the trash along with that. But yeah, let that soak in just for a minute. Let's wipe this off a little bit. You gotta love your guitars, man. You gotta take care of them like a little baby. And then when you play them, play the hell out of them. Hit them hard, man. All right. I think we could start putting some strings on here. This is this is where you get nervous when you start putting on the strings. These are plastic, okay, so you don't have to do nothing with those. We'll just clean them up a little. And all of these are exactly the same, so it doesn't matter. And you can buy different ones. You can buy some fancy ones that have like pearl on them. I'll just use the ones that it came with. That's good for me. Where did I put that at? Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to start putting some strings on. So, for me, I like to start with the big one. Let's get our strings out here. It gives you a little guide. And they don't have different colors. Well, I guess they do, don't they? They sure do. Oh, I see they're all in one pack. Okay. That's different. Usually they're all individually wrapped. But they got this little color code. So that's kind of weird. Okay, so this is the high E. This is the A. And then we have the let's see. The D, the white. The D is the white one. The G is black. And then, oh, this is really strange. I got too many strings here. What's going on? Okay. We got the E, the A, the D, the G. Oh, no, I guess we got exactly the same. And this is the B. But that's weird, man. This has 2 strings in it. Wonder why they gave you 2 strings. Well, I think this is the E. They give you two E strings. Yeah. I guess because that's the one you break the most. I never seen anybody do that before. Okay. So here's the E string. This is the low E. You want to be a little bit careful with these that you don't get them all like that. You could kink them real easy. Don't want to kink them. Okay, so you just, here's the thing, you put this end in first, okay? And then this thing here, this little groove, that little groove right there is where the strings fit in. Like this, see? Like that. Alrighty. Usually I take a picture of the, I usually take a picture before I start taking things off. And I forgot to do that. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be self-explanatory here. Yeah, you wouldn't want it on the top because it'd be clear over here on the other side. So when you put these strings on, what you want to do, put them on like that, right? And then back it off like a fret. So go like here and then go down to this next fret. And that might be a bit much for this. But I like to take and bend that up like that. And then hold it kind of up. If you wanted to do like a locking on it, you could go around that thing. I don't usually like to do the locking deal on the E string because it gives it kind of like a lump in it. Let's see, let's put this up here like this. These can be a little challenging to get them started. I like to do them by hand, you know, when I'm first getting it started here. I don't like using that tool to tighten it. And you kind of want that to go like you want it to go underneath it, like that. I know you can't see that, but all right. That went in pretty easy. That thing keeps wanting to pop out of there. But that went on real nice. Then I'm just gonna take and cut some of this off here. We don't need that much sticking out right now. Stay down, dude. What's your problem, man? Trying to be a troublemaker? Okay, that was the E. Now the red one is the A. Tell you, man, I'm liking these strings. They look real nice. For those of you that didn't hear me talk about these strings, these are Labella. I just started using them. This will be the second guitar that I put them on. And I'll be real honest with you guys. I don't really know if strings are a big factor in how do I want to say this? I want to say that different. I don't really know if different strings will make your guitar sound different. You know, like different brands. I mean, the different thickness, yes, that will make your guitar sound different, most definitely. But I don't know about the different. I'm a little bit upset that thing don't want to stay in there, man. Anyways, we'll worry about that later. I don't know if different brands will have that much to do with your guitar sounding different. I cut that off a little bit. That thing is way long, man. They made these strings really long. So I just set that like there and I put a little tension on it. This stupid thing don't want to cooperate. We'll get it to cooperate. I might have to do the locking deal on this one. I don't have too much. Like I say, I do my strings a little different than a lot of people. If you see someone that does strings like all day long, Like, look at someone that does strings, like in the factory where they make them. They put them on with like a drill. So they do it like really quick. But I want this to be like underneath that other one. I don't want it to be on top of each other. I got a lot on there now. I got a little bit extra on there because it slipped on me a couple of times. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But you stop and think about these strings, they're going to be on there for a while. So I like to make sure they're on there real nice. You know, take your time, man. You're not in a hurry. Make them look real good. Okay. Man, that thing doesn't want to stay in there for sure. I might have to get some glue on that, dude. Not really. I'm not going to put glue on it, but it'll stay. The first time I put strings on something, I was so nervous and so scared that I was going to screw something up that I did screw something up. I dropped my pliers, I'm not even sure, they might even be this exact ones. I dropped them on the headstock of my Taylor, and I'd only had the guitar for a couple of weeks. And, I don't know, it was a stupid thing to do, man. So, and I've never done that again, but I for sure did it on my brand new Taylor. I'd only had it maybe like a couple of weeks. I know I just said that, but made me like sick to my stomach, man. When you go out and buy a guitar for a couple of $1,000 and then you do that a couple of weeks after you've had it, kind of makes you feel like a real stupid ass. It's just that I was so nervous about what I was doing. Oh, wait a minute, you know what? I didn't polish up these little things. I want to polish those up while we're here. I'd like to get some locking tuners eventually. But right now, I just don't want to spend the money on it. Trying to get my account paid down so I can get my wah pedal. I got a charge account at a couple of different guitar stores. And I don't like to get them up very high. Take that off. You know, if I get it up to like 800, that's about as high as I like to go. Unless I'm buying something that's expensive. You know, these drinks here, they go on pretty simple, pretty easy. The lighter ones, I have more problems with. If someone's watching this video and you guys do, you know, you do your own strings and you do them a lot, you're probably thinking, oh my God, dude, you're going to take forever like that. I don't do that many strings, so I'm not like that great at it. So I like to take my time when I do it. How we do it down on that end? Okay. Alrighty. I gave my finger a cramp. Yeah, get down there. Uh-oh. Get down in there, man. Quit popping out, dude. All right. Okay. Now we're going to do the G string. These strings are, I mean, all strings are like this. When you're trying to get them apart like this, you just want to kind of let them do their thing. Oh, let's see, take that out for a minute. I do know a guy that goes to the gym where I go to that said he just started playing the guitar. And he was asking me about putting strings on. And I said, yeah, man, no problem. I'll definitely help you put your new strings on if you want. But he hasn't never said that he wanted to do it, so. I'm not going to push the guy. It's not my guitar, but. I screwed it up, man. Like I said, I'm not the best guitar string guy. I can tell you that for sure. I don't like using these little things too much. gonna have some trouble with that stupid thing. All right. Now we are getting to this little one. I am going to check a little video that I had earlier. I was watching a video on how you get these things in here to lock. I'm going to watch this little video. Okay, I think I can figure that out. These are the strings that I have the most problems with, because they keep wanting to slip. So I'm going to do this little locking deal on these ones. So let's see if I can do this right. Come on now, get on there. Okay, so pull it back a little way, like that. And then you go like this. I think you go up underneath it. Let me try that. No, that's not it. That's not it, my friend. You don't want to do that. Okay. I made a mess out of that string. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go around it. I'm going to go around it once like that. Yeah, I'm going to do it like that. And then I'm going to hold it down there like that. There is a way where you can lock these into place, but I'm not doing it right. I'm not getting it right, so I'm just going to do it like this. Like I said, I always have trouble with these little strings. You always want to slip on you. Let's see if we can get it right. It seems to be going okay. Yeah, that's working all right. I actually think I could have left a little extra on there, so on this other string I'm going to do that. We'll cut that there. Man, it's getting to my neck. It's making my neck hurt. This little string's gonna be a pain in the butt. Because I think they're in between the other strings. No? Okay. All right, something's weird here. There we go. I've never seen a thought there was two of these. Oh yeah, there's two of them. I've never seen a string company give you two strings. So, kind of nice. You screw this one up, you got another one. Or if you break it. I think I'm gonna have to take a break or something, man. It's hurting my neck a little bit. I'm trying to do this. Alrighty. We'll pull this one back 2 frets. Something different about these strings, they seem to be going on a lot easier. I don't know if that's a true thing or if I just feel that way, you know, but it does seem like they're going on easier than the other strings that I've used. I think I actually will use this for a second. I got a lot of extra string. That went on real nice. I don't know why, but I keep thinking there's too many strings on here. And I think I got this in the wrong place. Okay. This is supposed to go here, and this is supposed to go here, like that. Okay, guys, so we pretty much got the strings on. That E string is really little. Whoa, I don't like the way that sounded. And we got to work on this one a little bit still. So I'm gonna loosen this up a little bit and try to stick this back down in there and hold it. I don't know why it's not wanting to stay. You stay in there, buddy. Damn. I don't think I ever had to do that before. Might have been because I got some oil on it. That stupid thing don't want to stay in there. All right, give me a break. Wow, that took me a whole hour? Man. Fender would fire me, dude. They'd say an hour to put on strings? That's ridiculous, brother. You can't take an hour to put on strings. Let's see what's wrong with this stupid thing. I just kind of redone it. Maybe this time it'll stick in there. It's still wanting to come out. All right, I think we got it. Damn! Someone come help me. I think it'll stay in there okay. I'll readjust it in a couple of days. But, okay, time to tune it. Let's get some of these out of the way here. Probably shouldn't have snipped those so close right now, but I did it already. Ooh, that thing flew up and hit me. We're gonna leave a little bit on these for now. Okay, let me go get a tuner. We'll tune this dude up. This is always kind of the scary part of the deal. I got that oil crap everywhere. I do not think it'll hurt the guitar. I just didn't want to get a bunch of it on it. Okay, let's see what we got, guys. That's the scary part, getting it tuned up. That sounds too high. Well, that's definitely too low. Okay. That sounds too high. Let me see, let me think. No, that's about right. Yeah, that's right. These are the scary ones. Oh boy, that pin's about to pop out of there. I had to definitely do something about that. I never had that happen before. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're on the D. Now we're on the E. For any of you that's never had one of these snap on you, they do hurt. If you're like tuning a guitar and one of the strings snaps on you, like the E or the B, I can't see one of the other strings breaking. They're just too strong. I gotta do something with this stupid thing, man. It's about to pop out of there. See that? That thing's way up there in the air. I can't have that. And I really don't understand why. I didn't put any oil on it. It should stay in there. But it sure does want to pop it out. Stay in there, dude. Quit popping out. You're being a big troublemaker. I got all day, man. Let's see what we're gonna do to this thing. I'm just gonna keep doing that until it decides to stay. All the other ones are in there really good. I don't want to push down on this guitar too hard either. That's a big no-no. I don't feel like this guitar is very thick, like the wall of this. Damn it. Okay, I never had that happen before. I don't really get why it's doing that. Little bastard. What is your problem, dude? I'm kind of thinking that maybe this used to be on one of the smaller ones. On one of the smaller strings. Kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know how that should make a difference, though. Huh! Dang! What can I do to that thing? That's just not a good deal. No, I don't think I can stick something in there. Damn it! Let me think. Huh. Just gonna play with it for a while, I guess. And then I'll try to adjust it. It's not gonna pop out of there, I don't think. Damn, that thing is way up in the air, man. What the hell? Sorry, guys. I don't know what the heck to do to that thing. What can I do to make that stay in there? Jesus, what the hell? Wouldn't you know it, it would do that when I'm doing a live stream. Let's see, how can we get that thing to stay in there better? I don't want to put nothing on it. Let me think. Maybe if I cleaned it off real good. I'm thinking if I cleaned it off real good with like some alcohol or something. Let me try. I'm going to dip it into my tea over here. You think tea's a good thing to clean it with, guys? I think that that's the best thing right now, to try to get the oil. If it's got oil on it, try to get that off. I think maybe it got some oil down in that hole. Let's get a little bit more of this tea on here. Let me see this towel right here. But I do think that maybe that's what happened. when I put the oil in here, I think the oil got down in that hole. So I don't know, I might have to clean that little hole out. And you're probably saying, are you going to drink the tea after you do that? I said, hell yeah, dude. Okay, all right. I got this cleaned out now. So we're going to try it again. I got that oil all over my fingers too. I think that's the problem. Is I got too much oil on there. Snug it up, buddy, snug it up. It's staying a lot better than it did before. Damn it! Still wants to bring it up. Jesus, what the hell? Alright guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to keep working on this. I'll let you know what happened, okay? But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I love y'all, man. Check y'all later, okay? I'll let you know tomorrow how I finally got it. All right, peace out.